All right, ladies and gentlemen, postponed here. Apologize for the gap in videos. We had finals last week, and we kind of took a little break from everything after finals. So we're gonna get back to it. We had a pretty crazy week this week in Nier. We had JP's half-year anniversary release, so that is kind of really cool. Global's kind of getting rushed into everything, so we got to start knocking these chapters down a little bit, and that's pretty much what we're going to focus on in this video is the chapters. Just to do a very quick recap. We're looking at this exchange shop. There's a new exchange shop. It's going to have 4 stars in it. We don't necessarily care about these. Our general rule of thumb, if it is a 4-star base, so like this character is a 4-star, and this weapon is a 4-star, we're going to ignore them. We will purchase these specifically for collection sake, but we're not going to actually do anything with them. It's mostly just for collection sake. You can see like these black pearls aren't important to us, so we haven't really, we haven't farmed anything in this event yet. But the Automata one, we've got all the characters. We're now working on the weapons in here. As you can see, again, the black pearl's still there. There's a 4-star weapon here that we will purchase out at some point. And then the Sunset, which is the summer event one, has this Javelin of Ice in here, and we're almost done farming that. And then we can start hitting some of the things like the Explorer's tickets, the Mama medals, summon tickets, things like that. And there's some nice gems in there, which will be awesome. These guys here are used for weapon evolution. This is going to turn our 3-star bases into 4-star. So I'm hoping that's not going to confuse people who are coming in later in the series. Because, again, the general rule of thumb is we're using 3-star bases. So we'll see how that goes. They did release some new characters. They are pretty cool, but I don't know if we're going to be rolling on that banner or not necessarily, just to see if we can get some of these guys, again, for collection's sake. Because if we come in here to missions and we come in here to collections, if we get these 4-star costumes, we get 3,000 gems here. So getting the 4 stars is not necessarily a bad thing because we can get rewarded for it later. It is kind of bad because we're not going to actually benefit from it other than the free gems later. So there's also another new dungeon. So there's 4 dungeons for us to clear. There's the main quest that we need to get through. We're in chapter 5. They're currently on chapter 11. So with that, we're going to go ahead and mute myself and let's get through this chapter.
It's so cold all of a sudden. Is this snow that's falling? Even the cage has varying weather, it seems. Icicles. Why, even that fabric is frozen over. I never thought I'd get to see such a beautiful sight. Mama is truly touched. The 5th weapon should be here, as well as the 5th fragment. Now, let's head for the Dark Scarecrow.
makes his way along a mountain path, buried in snow. There is no movement, no sound, only a perfect wall of unbroken white. His breath comes out in a set of steady white puffs. Before long, the sun begins to set. Yet the man's pace does not falter. A rift in the ground blocks his way. The crevice is so deep, he cannot see the bottom. The man produces his trusty hand axe from within a deep pocket. The path beneath him precarious. Maintaining his balance is a matter of life and death. Once he moves past the danger, he again makes for the peak. Before he realizes it, the land around him is bathed in moonlight. The man knows the mountain is more dangerous at night. Yet it still holds for him a kind of wondrous charm. He does not fear this place. Instead, he trusts in his strength and experience. Suddenly, a steely glint of animal eyes glimmer all around him. Think you can stop me? Ha! The man, remaining calm, confronts a pack of wolves. Don't run. Don't turn away. Don't look them in the eye. The final roar sounds. After fending off the wolves, the man renews his trek. No person has ever reached the summit of the mountain he now climbs. Yet he does not fear, for he has conquered many peaks long thought impossible. He forever seeks the line between life and death within the harshest environments. This pursuit is his entire reason for living.
So this memory is from an adventurer. He certainly looked strong, don't you think? I've never climbed a mountain before. Not that I could, seeing as my legs don't touch the ground.
Think you can stop me? Ha!
Here we go.
Think you can stop me? Ha!
I've got enough death for everyone. More of you come to die?
I wonder if those dark foes feel the cold at all. Are you cold, child? Why, you don't even have mittens. Are you sure you aren't cold? All right, then. Mama will be quiet.
A terrible blizzard rages across the snowy mountain. The merciless wind and snow cause his steps to slow. Suddenly, his weary eyes glimpse a rocky shelter, just big enough for a single man. As he catches his breath, he recalls the letter tucked away inside his pocket. His daughter had given it to him before he started his climb. He fishes in his deep pocket once more and produces a handmade charm. The oddly shaped decoration seems to warm the man from somewhere deep inside. Having risen to his feet, the man's legs are filled with renewed strength. Halfway up the mountain, he comes across a frozen lake. The corpse on the ground wears the attire of a mountaineer. And its regrets suddenly take form as a ghost and spread a terrible darkness.
I'll cut down everything in my way. More of you come to die?
Your numbers don't mean squat. He sees a note on the ground next to the body. It is an apology to the mountaineer's family. It spells out his regret at ever attempting his climb. The note is written in a cramped, unsteady hand. Perhaps it is due to cold. Perhaps to grief.
I can't. I know I promised to be quiet, but I just can't.
I'll grind them into dust.
I've got enough death for everyone.
We'll beat you!
More of you come to die?
Make sure not to slip on the snow now.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
More of you come to die?
This is turning into a proper blizzard. We should hurry. I wonder if it's trying to tell us something. My, but that was close. Be sure to take it slowly and watch your step, okay? I see another scarecrow. That's the third one. Let's get this done.
A tremendous cliff looms before the man. If he can conquer this, the mountain will be his. Balling up his numb fists, he whispers encouraging words to himself. frozen body threatens to rebel, he finally reaches the summit. And though the mountain has supposedly never been climbed, he finds a ruined shrine. Intrigued by this mysterious sight, the man ventures onward. When he enters the shrine, he finds something impossible. His wife.
I'll grind him into dust. We won't lose.
Why did you leave us? The baby is
Nice try.
You ain't ready for us! He rubs his eyes and looks at the woman again. What he thought was his wife is in fact the frozen corpse of another pregnant woman. The corpse grips a clunky good luck charm in one frozen hand. It looks just like the one his own daughter gave him. Enough. Time to go. The hallucination solidifies his resolution to return home to his family.
He left his pregnant wife to climb a mountain? What an awful man. This fabric has frozen, turning it into a bridge. Be careful not to slip. I hear it's best to stay calm and take small steps. Also, lean forward and firmly plant your foot when... Are you listening to me?
Think you can stop me? Ha!
I've got enough death for everyone.
More of you come to die?
The blizzard has calmed somewhat, hasn't it?
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Shut up! More of you come to die?
You ain't ready for us!
Once we restore the next memory, we can leave this snowy area. It's pretty, but it makes it hard to see or keep your balance. No matter how lovely it is, I wouldn't want to be out here for too long. Oh dear. It's a ramp. Will we be all right? Oh goodness, my poor bum is frozen. Still, that was great fun. Perhaps we'll come back here sometime. Let us enter the spear's final memory. I wonder if the adventurer manages to get home safely.
A lonely house, illuminated by a dim light, sits in a forest of deep snow. Suddenly, a furious knocking batters at the door. The door flies open to reveal an aberration that looks strangely like the girl's father.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
More of you come to die?
It seems the knock was but a trick of the wind. The woman presses against her swollen stomach and collapses to the ground. New life is about to be brought into the world. The man is in darkness. Pain courses through a body that struggles to follow the orders of its mind. With each movement he makes, his arms and legs grow heavier. As the cold sets into his bones, he comes to a sudden realization. Ah, I see. I am already gone. He fumbles frozen, unfeeling fingers into his pocket one last time. The charm from his daughter still retains a tiny coal of warmth. With the sensation of his family at his fingertips, he slowly closes his eyes.
His family was an illusion. No matter how strong we are, we cannot live alone. That man's story was so terribly sad. It seems grief waits for everyone at some point in our lives. Yet there are times we have no choice but to keep moving forward. That's why you've come all this way, isn't it? Let's go. We have a final fragment to reclaim.
How the fuck are they gonna introduce a character and then immediately kill him in the same chapter? Also, that is sad as fuck. Like, I wonder if we'll ever figure out who wife and daughter actually is. But could there be a link where Argo is potentially Gale's dad, and daughter was Gale, and then Gale's little sister was in womb? I don't know. Maybe. Unsure. Be interesting to see if they actually go that route or not. I'm gonna assume not. I don't know if their stories are going to be connected at all. We have had connected stories in the past, obviously, but damn, you don't get happy endings in Nier. Okay, so we're just collecting up. Not enough for a summon at the end here. This is pretty much going to be the video. There's not much I can do here. I'll probably level these before I start the next chapter. The 1-star weapons here, and maybe farm out the last awakening enhancement for the Vice. I need one more, and that'll go to 70, and that'll be technically maxed. I do need to go through and evolve these soon. Go back in here. The evolution here. It takes 30 of these crystals. It evolves it. You can see up in the top left there. It will give it a 4th star, so it will become a 4th star, but we also get this passive for toughness on him. It'll be HP up. So whoever holds the spear will give HP up, just like Vigor here. Where it gives attack up as you level it. It gives more attack. Those skills are here. As you can see, I haven't leveled them yet. We haven't even got the materials for this so far yet. So a lot of these look it's coming from dailies that we don't have unlocked. But alright, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.